Do you trust Canada's election process?
I believe I trust them. I've never encountered any issues. Every time I go vote, everyone seems to be doing their job. They check your ID properly. They make sure you put it in the box. So I think it's legitimate. I don't think there's an issue with it. That's my opinion.
The election process, absolutely. I don't trust who's in power, but the process is absolutely fine.
No, I do not. I don't think any of the election processes are fair. It's all paper done, everything's scanned, but there's so many ways that they're not getting scanned properly. Folded papers, pencil check marks, light, dark. I don't think any of the part of the election process is fair.
I do trust it, but I think the government needs to do more to protect the integrity of the election process, which is so fundamental to democracy. So it's coming increasingly difficult, but I think they're trying to do a good job. I hear it on the news. They're doing committees and whatnot about foreign interference and whatnot. So I think it's important. But I think it's okay, but it's getting worse, it seems.
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't think it's fair. I think it's very based on rhetoric. Who can afford the best commercials to slander the next person? I think it's basically running for government is basically running for a money grab, how you're going to line your pockets for yourself. I don't think the politicians today really care about actual Canadians. They really just care about big business and their friends and keeping their monetary wealth and keeping the regular Canadians and everyday Canadians out of society.
You know, with the current system, I'm decently confident in to deliver a result. I don't know that we would have the. I don't know that there would be enough power to sort of scam the results enough here. Is what I'm thinking. But yeah, 7 out of 10. You know, probably room for improvement, but I'm not disillusioned by the results.
Yes, I would prefer it was not first past the post, but at this point I think that mostly it is a fair and reasonable process.
I have to because I feel like it's our voice and our voice is important. And I think having the interference from other countries is scary. But I have to believe in democracy, and it matters.
To be honest, I don't subscribe to many of the conspiracy theory ideas. I believe that there is a fair democratic process, and it's not being tampered with in Canada.
I still do. Actually, one thing, what I'm doing, I don't know about other people, when I go for elections, I use my own pen. I don't use pencils. So that's always create questions why they're using pencils, because basically you can erase what you've been written. So I use my own pen. But other than that, I still do.
Well, I think very long tradition. It's quite obvious that it's quite secure in most places. I don't think there's any reason to not trust the process itself. There's a lot of reason to not trust politicians and what they say, but as far as how many votes there are for different parties and stuff like that, there's never been any good evidence to the contrary to even think for a second that the processes themselves are being cheated or anything like that.
I think the election process is flawed and certainly needs to be reviewed and some improvements made. No, it's difficult to continue with the current process.
Well, I've participated in it. I mean, I've seen ballots being counted and, the whole process. It's remarkably community-based with multiple people checking, people of different viewpoints. You don't get the issues you might get with electronic counting of ballots and whatnot. Our old-fashioned way is not very susceptible to people playing silly bugger.
No.
Why?
I don't trust the government.
Okay.
Truthfully, because, yes, I don't trust the government.
Okay, what about you?
I do, yeah, I do. I think that there's laws. Our government is, it's what we vote for, and I trust the election process. I trust I trust our government.
Absolutely.
Why?
I used to work as an election observer. I have a postgrad degree in election management. Canada's election system is quite good.
I don't trust it as much. Just as someone, I had like 1 week spent in civics in high school. So like in terms of government, how it runs, they don't really spend much time on it when you're younger, and then they kind of force you to figure it out on your own when you're older, which is why I don't trust it as much as I should, just because like I don't feel as informed as I should be. And I think the outreach isn't there, and like if you start it younger, people have an interest when they're older, so it's easier to know how things operate.